All right, so I've got a philosophical question to ask you guys, but I'm not exactly sure how to phrase it. So let me just give you the history here, and it's brutally honest. Like, I just don't have a lot in common with my oldest son. We are super, super different people in so many, like almost polar opposites, right? I got to get a DNA test.
Oh my God. Does he listen to this?
No.
This is damaging.
It's nothing I haven't said to him before. Are we really related, my man?
Okay.
So, part of my fear with Hayden going to SCAD, going to college, was that he wasn't going to make a whole bunch of friends, or he's introverted, or he's got this social anxiety, or he's always maintained with me that he's happy when he's alone, right? He's happy when he's alone. So in my world, I don't attach to that. I mean, I love times when I'm alone. I used to love traveling alone.
I was going to say, you used to do solo trips.
Yeah. It was more escape than anything else. I do like to be by myself for an hour or two at a time, but as a general rule, as far as a lifestyle goes, I really have to be social. I have to have people around. I have to have options to go to dinner or hang out or whatever, right?
It's your personality.
So I've been interpreting that, no way, Hayden, you can't be happy with that kind of isolation. So I guess what I wanted to ask you guys this morning, is there anybody that's truly comfortable just being totally and completely alone? Like, that is not just your comfort zone for an hour or two. That's really the way you're very, very happy by yourself. Not a lot of interaction with anybody else. There's no social groups. You're not playing softball. You're at home. You're by yourself and you're alone, but you're happy.
Yeah, people don't equal
Absolutely.
happiness.
Yeah.
Friends
Right.
don't equal happiness.
Yeah, like being alone is just a number. Being lonely is a totally different thing.
Right.
That's a feeling. But like I have family members that are what someone would call a hermit, and like they are away and you can go visit in their area and you don't know if you're going to see them or not. It's like Bigfoot. Are we going to see Frank today? I don't know. And like they are so, I don't know if it's social anxiety. They are just so comfortable being alone. And I think that's awesome.
1-855-BERT show. I was wondering, I just had a whole bunch of thoughts on it, but I'm so disconnected from it because I really do like being around people. And there's an energy to it for me also. Like when you guys weren't in the studio doing the show and I was just doing it from home, I hated that. Like seeing and being with you guys in the same room is awesome, right?
I loved it. See, that's why we're different. Yeah. We're just very different. But you are very social. So like I think loneliness gets to you faster. So you'll spend your hour or so alone and then you're like, ooh, it's time to go out.
Right.
It's time to party.
But for me, if I'm alone for that long of a period of time, I'm not happy. And I think I've been putting that on him, or I put that on people that just like to be alone.
Yeah, I go through that with my family. Like I'm constantly trying to explain to them that there's a big difference between being alone and being lonely. A huge difference. And I'm an introvert to my core. Always have been, always will be. I can't wait to be alone. Being alone is like heaven to me. Even when I'm around groups of people, somewhere in the back of my mind, I'm like, I can't wait to be alone.
You're like, I get to go home to my apartment by myself.
Be at peace. You don't have to entertain. You don't have to worry about anything. It's just a very peaceful feeling for a lot of people to just be alone. I love being alone.
Here is Jessica. Good morning. You're an introvert and you love it.
Yeah, so I mean, I've spent like months in my house. Like, if I don't have to leave, especially with like DoorDash and like you can get your groceries delivered nowadays, I won't. And I don't need to. I play video games, and that's enough like social interaction for me. I don't need to go outside that often. I just prefer to be at home alone with all my comfort things in the house that I pay for.
Nice.
Thanks.
Okay.
Listen,
You can't understand it.
Just
how he doesn't get it.
it's funny. I think that I got worried for Hayden because I just thought that he would be alone, but that really might just be his place. And I just wanted to be not for fear of being judged or fear of being around people, but that's really his happy place.
But good for you for acknowledging and recognizing that your personalities are different and that you were placing what your definition of happiness on him. Because everybody, happiness has a definition, but the way you get to it is different for everybody.
Yeah.
Andrea, good morning. You're on the Bert Show. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am an introvert, and the way it was explained to me is that for extroverts, they get energy by being around people. It drains you to be alone. It's the exact opposite for introverts.
That's exactly what it
We
is.
can go out and be there, and we'll be fine for an hour, but that takes our energy down to zero.
Right. Yeah.
It actually gives us power to be alone.
You got to go recharge by yourself sometime after getting drained by social settings. That's
Yeah.
how introverts are.
My fiance is the same way. If we go to a big party and we're out for hours at a time, she is knocked out the next day, man.
By the way, super proud of all the introverts that are calling us right now.
I know, right?
You dialed a phone.
Look at you.
I haven't done that in years.
The Bert Show.